Ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Cardinals since 2006. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Shabby and Chris Singleton on the call. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball time of the year, I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away. And on the mound today, Bob Gibson. What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, and when he's on, he's a real treat to watch. I become a fan myself. You know, he often takes the pressure off of his hitters to score a lot of runs, but they have to be careful to not just go into a slumber. They've got to put up some runs, make it a little bit easier for this guy so he doesn't have to battle every time that he's out there. No one should be surprised, though, if he settles in and takes control of the game and throws a shutout.
Now it's the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The pitch. To say Bob Gibson's season in 1968 was outstanding is an understatement. His ERA that year was 1.12. That's so dominant, it doesn't even seem possible. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Misses inside, and now 3-1.
Gibson won the Triple Crown that year in the National League. He was just absolutely untouchable. Hitters had a hard time sleeping the night before his starts.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Chapman gets a piece there. Depending on who you ask, Gibson either gets the blame or the credit for Major League Baseball lowering the mound after that 1968 season. And there's ball four.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Digging in, Paul Molitor. Next pitch off the plate. And a count 2-1. And the right-hander deals. That's in there. And the count is 2-2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Two. Check swing. Now to look down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Carlos Delgado next up for the Blue Jays. To third, and that's a fair ball. Chapman around second, headed for third. Chapman headed home. He scores, and it's 1-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Sean Green.
So up next, Sean Green. Two and one now.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Left-hand hitter waits. And ball four, two aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting fifth.
Here's the left fielder, Joe Carter.
Joe Carter.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark and towing the slab, Roy Halladay. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
Lined into right.
Swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Lou Brock digs in now. Throw to first, and he's back in there. And we're looking at one of the greatest base stealers of all time standing at the plate, the incomparable Lou Brock. And a 1-1. There's the strike. Until Ricky Henderson came along, Brock was the king of the stolen base. His record stood for a long time. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 away.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Michael Lee next up for the Cardinals. Close, but called the ball. Now 2 balls and a strike. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Here's a 2-1.
Ball. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 1 out. And up next for St. Louis, Mark McGwire. Righty delivers. Stays alive.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
The next offering misses, and the count's even at 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Oh, man, that smoked him on the mound. On to first, he's out. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Hilton Smith digging in now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Two outs, two in scoring position. Next pitch is popped up. Kirk makes the play, and that is that. So the Cards strand a couple, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, second inning set to go. And the batter now, Whit Merrifield. The next pitch misses. 2-1. Slice down the right side. The wind and the pitch.
3-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's Kiermaier now. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Now move to first. Merrifield dives back in. Merrifield on at first. Nobody out. Pitch misses. And that's ball two. And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a 3-1 on the way. That one ripped, but foul. And here it comes. Got him looking. And there's one down.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike three.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Runner leads away at second. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch misses. 3-1 now.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Kicks and deals. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Lee makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One left for Toronto. They lead it 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Stan Musial. And the pitch. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Next offering misses. Full count now. The line to kick the pitch. Liner, base hit.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Payoff pitch. Caught him looking for the K. Here's the catcher, Joe Torre.
The catcher.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Musial leads off first with 1 away. Got him. And there's 2 down.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. On the ground, right side, Delgado puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And another ball.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And the righty deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now
just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Paul Molitor next up for the Blue Jays. And he deals. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it. Apply that tag. Hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases. Maybe even more.
Righty to the plate. Bounced out to short. Smith. 2 down.
He's out.
The first baseman, number 25,
Carlos Delgado. Next up for the Blue Jays. Doubled in his first AB. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now up for St. Louis, Ozzie Smith.
shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
The 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Starting to go after it. Now a look down to 3rd. Nope, he held back. That one down the line. Delgado takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Lou
Brock. Next up for the Cardinals. Went down on strikes his first time through. And he drops it down the 3rd baseline. And he's safe at first.
Nearly a highlight reel play at 3rd, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Michael Lee next up for the Cardinals, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Next one misses. 2-2.
That's a really good take.
There goes Brock. On the ground right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Into 3rd now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. Michael Lee with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mark McGwire. The pitch. Swings and misses. Now 1-2. Brock, the runner at 3rd. Lee at first. 1 gone. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Move to first, and he's back safely. And a 1-2 again. That one is absolutely belted. Carter ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags from 3rd. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Next to hit, Hilton Smith. First time up was a pop out. Check on the runner. Lee dives back in safely. Towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Hilton Smith with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Here's the center fielder, Stan Musial. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Ball to strike. That one missed. Tied up here in the early going. That one's in there. It's 2-2. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Shawn Green.
Shawn Green.
And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Looked like it was a little bit up.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And now Joe Carter. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Kicks and fires. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's his second strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. He reached on a walk his first time. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, right side. Lee racing over to make the catch. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, these Cards showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Righty delivers. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Joe Torre next up for the Cardinals. 1-2 now. Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. And a pitch.
Hey! 2-2 now.
2-2 now. And a curve misses outside. Ozzie Smith up next for the Cardinals. Two outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
And up next for St. Louis, Ozzie Smith.
There are hitters you love to watch hit, pitchers you love to watch pitch, but with Ozzie Smith, he was a player you love to watch field his position, a shortstop virtuoso.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. The great thing about Ozzie in the field was that he could make any play he needed to. Diving stops, jump throws, cross body throws. Flips it. They get the force. And that is that. Nothing across on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 4. All tied 1-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now Kevin Kiermaier. Here's a 1-1. They say it went.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Feels like almost every at-bat has gone full. They've worked a full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Matt Chapman waiting to hit for Toronto. Got him! 2 away.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Now it's Matt Chapman. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
1st and 2nd, 2 down. Fouls one off. 2 and 2. To the right side, and that one finds its way through. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now Carlos Delgado, 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 1st. That's in there, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here, just to remind him, focus on the hitter, don't worry about anything else.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Swung on, belted. Musial going back, racing back some more. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! With 1 swing, he quiets the crowd, and they grab the lead. It's 5-1. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And the batter now, Sean Green. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Good eye right there.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The 2-1. And that one wrapped foul. Two now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Take another look at the Toronto Grand Slam. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here is Lou Brock.
The left fielder.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Two now. Ripped to right, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield, That's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now up for St. Louis, Michael Lee. That's a strike, and the count 1-2. Nobody out, runner at first.
Ball
Next
2.
pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Kicks and deals. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
Got him. That's
3, and they turn the double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Mark McGuire next up for the Cardinals. That
Nope.
just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Zach Thompson on the pitch here, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Number 57. Thompson.
Now the left fielder, Joe Carter, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Joe Carter.
Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
One, 2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting him that at bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Man at first, and now here is Whit Merrifield. Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And a 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Next offering misses down and away. 3-2 on the way. Grounder might be 2. Edman tossed to second, and that's 2.
Pretty lengthy at bat right there, and usually the hitter wins that battle after seeing so many pitches, but instead the exact opposite, or maybe even worse than that, grounds into a double play. Tough at bat to swallow.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Alejandro Kirk waiting for a turn at the plate. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And that is the third out of the inning. Well, we go bottom six. Here's the Cardinal DH, Hilton Smith.
For the Cardinals, the designated hitter.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 1-2 here. Next offering is outside. Activity in the bullpen. Tim Meza, the left-hander, up and throwing. Swanson warming up as well. Two now. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2 on the way. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Merrifield to first in time. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Stan Musial getting ready to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. To measure what a force Stan the Man was for the Cardinals, look at his first decade in the league. In those years, he won 3 MVP awards and finished second another 3 times. Smash to the left side. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Tommy.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Next one is off the plate. Ball 3. Joe Torre to bat next. .3-1 is on the way. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
We got a full count.
Here comes a pitch. In the air to left center. Kiermaier trying to get there. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They're down 5-1. Top of inning number 7. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Next offering is fouled back.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Two now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. And that one is lifted in the air. Brock gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now back, the designated hitter,
So the lineup flips over. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And the pitch. And a count 1-2. And he deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
The pitch. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional seventh-inning stretch.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Eric Swanson.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 53, Eric Swanson.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Joe Torre. The Redbirds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And the righty deals. That one ripped. This one's got a chance. And it's gone. He sends a rocket to left. And they cut into the lead. It's 5-2.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And it's fouled away. At the belt and fires. Ground ball up the middle. Chapman whips it to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And the right-hander deals. And downstairs.
2-1.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Righty to the plate. That one hit to right. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Number 20.
Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Lou Brock next up for the Cardinals. Okay, so Jordan Romano, a guy who never used cologne until a teammate gave him a bottle in 2021. He's been using it for games ever since. He rotates 3 colognes. Number 1, feeling good. Number 2, feeling dangerous. Number 3, let's snap a losing streak.
Sounds like he's got all the bases covered with that.
Left-hand batter waits. stays alive. Right-handed reliever spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that is that. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium. Now it's going to be Paul Molitor.
Paul Molitor.
The 1-2. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Two now. Right side. Takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The first baseman is number 25, Carlos Delgado.
And now the first baseman, Carlos Delgado, launched a grand slam earlier in the game. That was back in the 5th.
And I'd say we felt the impact of that grand slam ever since. 4 runs on 1 swing. It's just an absolute game changer.
Next pitch is downstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And there's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So up next for Toronto, Sean Green. Delgado over at first with 1 away. That one's in there, and it's 1-2.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
And a 1-2. And now 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
1-1 now. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. Smash down the left field line. And it one-hops the wall. Delgado around 3rd. Smith with a relay home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Michael Lee. And a pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Kicks and fires. That one off the mark, and the count is even 2-2.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
2-2. In the air, left field. Carter should have it. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Two on the way. And now it's filled up. And a payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Hilton Smith. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
On the ground, Merrifield tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Redbirds down quietly, and the deficit remains 5-2. We go to the 9th, and now for the Jays, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield.
The 1-1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. And now the count is even. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Two outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And a pitch. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. And the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Cardinals 2. New pitcher now for the Jays, Tom Henke. A chance at his first save of the year.
Tom Henke.
So digging in, Stan Musial.
For the Cardinals, the center fielder, Stan Musial.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman. On a strike, the pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a ball and 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
The punch out there. Now only 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
That's in there. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The 2-2. Good eye right there. Nolan Arenado into St. Louis on deck circle. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
The 1-1. And now 1 strike away.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Torrey leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Bounce back to the mound, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So up next, Ozzie Smith. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around third. He will score, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Yimi Garcia into the game.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. And here's the pinch runner, Tyler O'Neill. Now here is Lou Brock. Falling behind 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats. And the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. That's towards center. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays collect their first win of the season.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.
Money with my keys, is that Georgia summer?